Hello and welcome to Max Level Games Podcasts. I'm James.
And I'm Liam.
Each week or so we're going to sit here for an hour or so and talk about
Bollocks.
and games and stuff and whatever we feel like talking about.
Yeah.
So, Liam, what are you playing at the minute? Anything or nothing?
Bits and bobs, mainly been grinding the what's the language?
Grinding this Nex. Not that. We'll put an 18 on it. We'll put a mature rate on this.
Yes,
swear
yes, we will.
I'm gonna swear out some stuff, so you go ahead and swear.
I'm gonna swear then. I've been grinding the shit out of Fallout 4 at the current moment.
Okay.
I mean, it's a brilliant game. I've been playing it since it first came out, so
near about 2.5 years.
about 2.5 years now. I mean, on and off, like I'm constantly.
I was gonna say. There's been a lot of other games in that time. You've been sat there playing Fallout for that long a time.
Just grinding it completely. Basically just been playing that. It's one of them games that you can just rarely get right into. It's one of them character building type of experiences. It's a sandbox open world RPG.
Yeah.
Every decision you make counteracts another. It's not so much a decision making game such as. What's that?
Telltale.
Yeah, like a Telltale.
Telltale
It's not
games.
like that type of thing, but certain actions vary certain different things.
Yeah.
You go to this one location, when next time you play you can go to that location, and so it's a good little open it's an open RPG, and that's sort of my forte.
See, I could never get into it, you know.
No?
I've actually got a copy of it upstairs. I picked it up for like a $5.
No?
Because, the base game now is dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And I just can't do it. I might, at some point, actually go and commit to it. This is 2, 3, 4 weeks ago now. I actually picked it up. I don't have that drive. Fallout 3 never got me. Fallout Las Vegas never got me.
See, that's what I mean.
Skyrim got me.
Skyrim is
Oblivion didn't. Skyrim got me though.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that. It's kind of one of them arguments you can have. Fallout New Vegas was kind of a letdown. It was a rushed It was just like Fallout 3 came out, got a big hype because of a whole new format that it was running on, because beforehand it was all computers. It was on the computers, and it wasn't so much third person, first person type of shooter RPG type of game. It was more of a sit back and you. So it was all point and click basically type of things. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, we'll try and get a bit more information on that, like, but
yeah,
that's the best way to explain it. Then Bethesda bought the rights to it and give it a whole revamp and give it the whole. Well, when you think Fallout, you think the new version of Bethesda done it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is the RPG style of gaming with the first person, but then you can shoot out to a third person view. Basically, exactly. Well, Skyrim and it's the same company, so
yeah, they all kind of came out at the same time, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, within a few years' time of each other, but still,
yeah,
they all kind of follow the same engine. They were all the same engine.
They were all the same engine at first, yeah.
So,
what about yourself?
Like I said, I've been popping between a few games. I can never just sit and play one proper game. It's the worst thing. I'll admit it. I will hold my hands up and say it's a bad habit I have. The only time recently I've committed to playing one game solely was when I played Digimon, the Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, which is a fucking mouthful.
Nerd.
But damn right, I will play those Digimon games till the day I die. But anyway, that was the last one I properly committed to, and I finished that a few weeks ago. Probably gonna go back and platinum it because it's a great game.
Yeah.
But so I've been playing between AC Origins, Ni no Kuni 2, and Far Cry 5. So which one do you want to hear about first?
Well, I've got a bit of background with AC, so if you want to start there, we'll have a little conversation about that.
Okay, so AC, right. It doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed anymore. If that makes sense.
I can see where you're going from, yeah.
But I still can't decide if I like it or not.
See, personally, I played it and I like the changes in it. Combat, not so much.
Yeah, no, combat sucks.
And the combat sucks in it. I mean, I can see where they were going for it, but
it reminds me a lot more Dark Soulsy because there's a lot more emphasis on focusing on a target, timing your blocks, dodging, and all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
But without the stamina requirement, so you're not thinking about how much stamina or how much time you're using with your attacks. It's just go nuts.
Yeah, no, I do completely agree with you on that. So yeah. I can see where you're coming from with the Dark Souls bit, like, but.
And I might not be that far in the game so far, but like, I've done very little stealthing at all. I've just been like fuck it.
Brutal
Go
attacks.
in with my swords and be like, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You charge your bow, and when you aim your crosshairs at certain parts of enemies, if you charge the bow fully, it'll tell you how much of a health you're gonna take off them.
Yeah.
And basically, how I'm operating so far is
Every headshot.
all the headshots. But if that headshot doesn't kill them instantly, I don't bother.
Yeah.
Pretty much, that's basically it.
Just
And
nope, run away.
I think I've committed so far like 6 hours into it, and I've only just got the fucking hidden blade. Only just.
Yeah, because see, you can argue about that one. I can understand why it takes so long to actually get the hidden blade, because it is actually telling you the origins of the actual Brotherhood, of the actual Assassin's Creed. So I can understand why it takes so long to actually get the Brotherhood, a stealth blade.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I can also agree with you and say you could have got that a lot earlier.
Yeah, because trying to like assassinate or take out people, as it was called up to that point, you weren't killing anyone.
No, you're just knocking them out.
Yeah, pretty much. So they can just still sit there and whine and moan until I went over the sword and went, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Little bitch.
Shut up and give me your money.
I'm sure I'm scouted it.
AC,
Pack it in.
AC GTA edition. The new
That needs to be a thing.
The new crossover is Assassin's Creed and GTA. You laugh, but Assassin's Creed and Final Fantasy did a crossover last year.
Did they?
Yeah, I never played it, but that was a thing. And then as well, this year
it got put in. It got. I don't know if it's DLC or what, but
I think it was like an event kind of thing, because they have various events in Final Fantasy 15 or something like that.
No, I think it was the other way around. Like on Assassin's Creed, there's a certain mission you can do and end up with Final Fantasy armor.
Yeah, you can. You're right. And then on the other side of things, they had events inside Final Fantasy where you could basically dress up an assassin. I think you could do like Leap of Faith and everything. It was weird. Like I said, never played it. And then recently they announced that this year they're doing a crossover Tomb Raider, Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider, which makes sense. They're both Square Enix.
Yeah.
But it's still like, what the fuck?
What
the fuck? But yeah, so yeah, Assassin's Creed. I've not played very much of it. It doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed. I'm still deciding whether I like it or not. But I'm gonna commit to it. Obviously, you know.
That's what I'm not talking about Assassin's Creed. Have you actually played all of them?
I've played all the main ones except for on the main consoles, like the home consoles rather than the handhelds, and mobiles and shit. I played them all apart from Rogue. I'd never touched any of the handhelds. I tried a bit of Liberation once when it came out on the PS3, I want to say.
To be honest, I wasn't the happiest with Liberation, to be perfectly honest. Rogue, I'd definitely say give Rogue a go.
Yeah.
Rogue, hands down, personally, apart from Origins, I'd say has the best story to it. Now, I know we've just triggered so many people off saying that.
Possibly, yeah.
But personally, Rogue was probably one of the best. And ironically, you don't play as an assassin.
No, I know. So I believe you. I watched someone play it, and it got recently released. So I feel like we shouldn't say much about the story in case people haven't played it.
Oh no, definitely not going to tell the story, but that's a given.
But yeah, but the things advertised most is you're not an assassin. You play as a Templar instead.
You do play as a Templar.
That's not really going to spoil the territory, is it?
No, it's not really going to spoilers.
I think that's in every trailer so far. It's like I was an assassin, now I'm not, because fuck those guys.
It's kind of, you know, well, yeah, you were dicks to me, so fuck you.
I don't like how you do things. I'm going to do my own thing. Cool? Cool.
It was just that edgy rebel teenager of an assassin.
Yeah, why not? And he's Irish too, to boot. I'm pretty sure as well. I could be wrong on this. I'd have to look this up later on. But the same person, was that me or you?
I do believe that was you.
Oh God, I forgot to put the phone on vibrate. That's embarrassing. Anyway, I swear to God, I think the same person who voiced Shay in Assassin's Creed Rogue is the same person who voiced Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes.
See, I've never played it.
No, neither have I, but like I know the series very well.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Fair enough. We have to have
I'll
a play
look that up. I should know that with how much I fucking like obsess over voice actors and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a dishonor on me just there. But,
well. Shame on you.
Yeah. Speaking of dishonor, right? Nino Kuni 2.
Okay.
Okay, right. So this is... I fucking loved the first game, honestly.
I mean, I can't say I've played it or ever heard of it, so...
It was a PS3 exclusive.
This is all you.
It flew pretty under the radar. It was made... A lot of the animation and stuff and the art style was made by Studio Ghibli. So it's got a lot of cutscenes of actually Studio Ghibli animations and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. It's a bit weird in terms of like the combat and stuff. It's very Pokemon-esque. It's sort of like you mix the creature capture of Pokemon and Digimon 2 as well, you know what I mean? The capturing things. Train them up, all this kind of shit. When it came to the combat, that was very much like the old Digimon real-time thing. You gave them commands, they'd sometimes listen, they'd sometimes not, they'd sometimes shit on the floor. You know, things like that. But the story was great, honestly. Although, my only quarrel with it was the fact that it advertised you riding dragons and stuff on the box art. And it took, like, 2/3 of the game to get a dragon. And by that point, you already had a fast travel spell, so the dragon was useless. I was so pissed. I was like, I just want to ride a dragon. I just want to ride a dragon. But no.
Yeah, but they've done the same. They've done the same sort of thing with Skyrim as well. If you remember.
Yeah, didn't they make that DLC?
They ended up making it into the DLC because people were pissed off that they didn't get it in the standard game.
No.
Because it was advertised like you were Dragonborn.
Low key though, when I actually get that far in the Skyrim VR, I cannot wait to ride dragons in VR. That'll be fucking fun.
That will be fun. I'll have to give that a go.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, Ni no Kuni 2, right? It's so different from the first one.
Yeah.
It is and it isn't. Like, for one thing, there's literally only been like 10 minutes worth of mentioning so far. Again, not very far into it because he bouncing between these games.
Yeah.
There's only been like 10 minutes worth of mentioning of what happened in the first game. And that's all just like the story of the past, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all become like in this
sort of catching you up with what's gone on in the first one if you haven't played it.
Sort of, yeah. It's like in the world they've created, what happened in the first game is sort of the myths and legends. There's no like as far as I am in the game, there's not been a recurring character. There's been recurring settings.
Okay.
But character-wise, no one's the same. You just hear about what happened before.
I might be wrong, but didn't they do sort of something similar like that in Fable 2 and Fable 1?
See, I don't know. I never touched those games.
Oh no, honestly, you gotta play them games. That's another like, not an RPG. It's an open world type of game.
Yeah.
I definitely, it's definitely worth giving it a go.
Weren't they Xbox exclusive though?
Because
that's where I can't like jump in on that because I'm not. Never once have I had an Xbox console. Never plan to. No offense.
I mean,
but
I got brought up with when I was growing up, it was a PS1, PS2.
Yeah.
But then I played Fable on my cousin's Xbox.
And you were hooked ever since.
I was hooked ever since until I realised my mistake.
Star-crossed against the two platforms.
Yeah.
Which you want.
Yeah, and then I discovered, no, Sony's the better console.
Huh?
Triggered!
Well, we're biased on this. People have their opinions. That's fine. I'm going to let people have their opinions. That's fine. Just, I like Sony. That's how it is.
That's how I roll.
But anyway, I keep getting off track. Ni no Kuni 2.
Yeah.
Very different because the combat's not the same. It's a lot more real time, but in the sense of you have, you know, your typical squares, your fast attack, triangles, your heavy attack, this kind of shit. It's very different so far, and I like it. It's just weird. Again, it's like AC. It's different. It's not quite what it was, but except the difference with AC and this is I actually know I like this.
Yeah,
Because playing the first game, invest so much time into that game, I know that the setting that is and the world there is, I'm all on board with whatever they're gonna do with it. You know, I'm down for that. So that's fine by me.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then Far Cry 5, which I don't know about you, right? Far Cry 3
was amazing.
Yeah, I've not played 1 or 2. Far Cry 3, brilliant.
They were kind of like the Fallouts. They were good, but they weren't like hyped up.
They only got great around that third entry.
Yeah, it was that third entry where they sort of got released onto the. Well, at the time was the next level. There was the next generation of consoles, which was the Xbox 360 and the PS3.
Yeah.
So that's when they started getting really good. Now, I don't know about you, self personally, Voss had to be one of the greatest villains ever in gaming history.
It was so good.
You hated that you liked him.
I know. It was,
Every scene you were like, you twat, but I love you. Now kiss me.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that part of the game. But if you found some secret cheat codes to get to that, then by all means share it with us. But
I mean, I'll share my experiences, but we're gonna have to put a real mature rating on that one.
Well, but yeah, so we can agree Far Cry 3 was good.
Yeah, amazing.
4, now, I hated 4. It felt way too much like 3, it did a few new things, but it just felt like they were trying to pull through with the hype from 3 a bit more.
I think they were. It was only what? They were only released, a year? Maybe a little bit, year and a bit more after each other?
I think so. I don't think the release gap was that far. And personally, I had to force myself to play it. I forced myself to finish that game just because I was like, you know what? I bought this. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It was a few years ago now. But I'll finish it.
Finish it just because you bought it.
Finish it because I bought it. I also got the season pass for nothing as well.
Not then?
Yeah.
Did you ever get the secret ending to it though?
No, I can't say I did. But the hell, I didn't know the secret ending.
Secret ending's right at the beginning as well.
Oh, yeah, I know that one, yeah. I also thought that was fucking hilarious. I thought that would be pretty funny.
I seen it first on YouTube. I can't remember it where I seen it, but it was on YouTube. And I thought, fuck off, that's not real.
And you tried it?
I tried it and I was like, okay.
Shit. Okay, that's a thing.
What made it worse though was the fella, I can't remember his name, the one of you, it was the
bad guy, Pagan Min.
That's it, Pagan. Sadly, I agreed with his ideologies more than anything else.
So you sided more with him than the rebels?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To be fair, I think that's what bothered me as well, was the whole rebellious thing. But he tried to make you pick either side of what you wanted to go with, like the old ways or the new ways. I can't remember who I sided with, but I think I killed the other one at the end. Because that's the thing. Yeah. Spoiler, by the way, sorry. Bit of an old game now, so if you've not played it, I wouldn't recommend it. But,
I mean, it's kind of like trying to... It's not really much of a spoiler. It's been out for a while.
Yeah, it's kind of like spoiling
Darth Vader
Skywalker's dad. That's a very old spoiler. If you've not heard it at this point, then you're doing life wrong, basically.
Then how the hell have you got to listen to this podcast if you haven't figured that bit out yet?
Do you know what the internet is? Because fucking hell, it's gonna blow your mind. But yeah. So,
there's just some other fella sitting there like that. What?
I never watched the original Star Wars, and now I don't need to. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
So yeah, Far Cry 4, not so great. Primal, I didn't play it. Did you play it?
I played it. I thought it was an alright game. Coming from someone who's got dyslexia, it done me head in the fact that they didn't actually speak any English. They tried going with like an actual style of caveman talking. I mean, I had subtitles. Yeah. But... like I said, coming from someone who's got dyslexia, I'm not the best at reading, so I just tended to just throw my earphones in and listen to music whilst playing the game.
So you kind of missed a lot of the plot with it?
A lot of the plot, I sort of had to piece it together myself. Mm-hmm. I mean, so personally, it's great if someone can actually read. Yeah. But when you're kind of screwed like me, I listen to a lot of Metallica playing that game. Wow.
I suppose it goes with it, doesn't it? Metallica. Killing all kinds of wildlife, why not?
It was a brilliant game, though. I mean, it took away it did send you right back to caveman style.
Yeah, like, no guns or nothing.
No guns, but you could throw spears, and you had bow and arrows, and you had big ass clubs with bone hanging off the end of it.
Well, to be fair, when I play Far Cry, I usually use the bow anyway, but still.
I like the bow, though. I think that's great. It's probably one of the best stealth weapons you can get.
Yeah, pretty much. But then, Far Cry 5, like...
Yeah, sorry, let's get back on track.
Far Cry 5. You know what? I feel like there should be a theme for this episode. It's just like, it feels like everything else, but it's a bit different because Far Cry 5 feels a lot like Far Cry 3 because it's the same fucking developer, same style of game.
No.
Yeah, I know, right? Ridiculous. But again, it doesn't feel like it's done much so far. Again. Not far into it again, 5 or 6 hours or something like that. It doesn't feel like it's done so much so far to really grip me. The only thing that's gripped me so far is the fact you get a dog companion who kicks ass.
Nice.
Yeah, and further on in the game, you also get a bear companion, a bear called Cheeseburger.
See, now you got a bear companion in Primal.
Oh really? I thought it was a saber-tooth thing.
No, you could tame, you could tame wildlife.
Okay.
Because you would. I can't remember the actual name. I think you were like the Beastmaster or something.
The Beastmaster.
Which just sounds like the cheesiest porno name ever.
No, it sounds like some fucking doped up 12-year-old Xbox Live account for the first time. Small X, Big X, Small X, Beastmaster with a 3 in there. Big X, Small X, Big X.
He's just sitting there.
Just because I no scoped you. Fight me IRL. No.
I can't stand them kids.
This is why no one plays online. This is why I don't play online.
I don't mind playing online. I like playing online. I just, that's just why I pick Sony over Microsoft. Sony's more of the grown-up gamers.
Well, grown up with an asterisk in there.
Yeah.
Everyone's obsessed with Fortnite at the minute.
Oh, God.
You played Fortnite?
I have, sadly, I have.
Yeah.
And it's the worst excuse for a game ever. I like the concept.
Yeah.
I like the concept of a battle royale. Like, we've been, like, a lot of gamers from the shooting first-person type of side of things, we've been crying out for a battle royale style game. Every, 100 people fight to the death. We got it. But how they fucked it up so badly. It's like, I can't remember the name of it. That PUBG.
Players Unknown Battleground.
Yeah, I just always call it PUBG because it's just easier. It's less of a mouthful.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that was... But that was a brilliant... To me, that was a brilliant game.
Yeah.
It got the concept down. It was a stay within this area so you can't camp. Like, the map... Like, not the map, the battleground shrank so you had to... You couldn't just sit in the one corner.
Mm-hmm.
Which was brilliant concept. And then... Basically fight to the death and whoever wins, wins.
Mm-hmm.
And it was brilliant. I mean, it had this little quirky bit in there. Like, you could use a frying pan to kill someone. You know what I mean? It had its little quirks.
I'm telling you, man, frying pans are deadly.
Yeah, cast iron frying pan.
If watching Tangled has taught me anything, frying pans are deadly.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah. Tangled, man.
It's not even that as well. I was watching Supernatural before, and there's this one scene where like really early Supernatural where they're all baby faced and
you just want to pinch
not as muscular yet.
Yeah,
as much to my missus' displeasure.
Disappointment.
Yeah, she's literally in it just to watch them get muscular. But anyway, there's one bit where he gets knocked
we need
out.
to get you beef.
He gets knocked out with the frying pan. I'm like, I'm telling you, frying pans,
they're lethal,
fucking deadly.
No, I was getting back onto Tangled dead quick. No, this is just my own personal theory.
Okay.
Jubin thinks she's into auto asphyxiation.
Oh my god! Stop ruining people's childhood.
I'm just saying.
Well, I'm saying that if anyone's listened to this and Tangled counts as a childhood, they're way too young. Get off. Go away. No, don't get off. You'll take it the wrong way. Turn off the podcast and go away. I'm sorry, but you're too young. We say adult things.
Yes.
Auto asphyxiation. God damn it! Stop ruining Disney, man.
Disney ruined itself.
Yeah, it did. Can we just talk about Disney Infinity for a second? I think that game is so underrated.
And so personally, I've never played it, but carry on.
I love... it's going to sound really childish because I'm 22.
I'm 23, but come on.
Picture evidence of it. I have a fucking shit ton of those Toys to Life figures. Skylanders, Lego Dimensions, Disney Infinity. I've got them all. I'm happy with them all. I don't touch Amiibos. Amiibos are pointless.
Wait, what?
Amiibo. Real talk. Amiibos are real life DLC. That's all they are.
Okay, I'm just gonna nod.
You literally put it on the you put it on the Nintendo, whatever you've got. It gives you some extra shit in game. That's it. That is it. So fuck that. Anyway, Disney Infinity was really good. I thought as it was like the first game they made a decent game. Second one, they sort of fucked up. Not gonna lie, I spent too much money on the collector's edition when that came out because it was a big stand, all the figures and stuff, all the Avengers, down for that. The game was quite poor, quite short in the second one, and quite lacking in anything. And the third game, they got it properly right. They got it right, and then they went bankrupt and failed and had to get rid of everything, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Damn shame.
That's what happens.
But I just thought they were really good games. And then, but you know what? The thing that came out of that, which I think is brilliant, is the fact that Disney, who owns, Marvel, Star Wars, Disney, obviously, they started being like, you know what, we can't make our own games. So, here you go. Use Telltale.
Do something.
Here you go, Telltale. Here's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Do
Make
something with it.
I still haven't played that fucking... I've had that game for at least half a year now. I've still not fucking played it.
We're going to have to get... Once we've ended this, we're going to play it.
I really want to. I've got so many Telltale games I've not touched. It's embarrassing.
Tell me you've played The Walking Dead.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, thank God for that.
God, yeah. I've not played the last Walking Dead, that new
I was about to say that's the only one I haven't played.
And then there's the final series, final season coming out. I think they said this year. They only released a few concept art images.
Can we just sit back and just think for a minute? The woman who does the voice acting for Clementine, Little Clem.
Yeah.
The cute little girl that we grew up playing with. That's how the worst that it was meant to.
We saved her life countless times and died countless times doing so.
Yeah, and the amount of times we've played as her and fighting. She grew up in basically an apocalypse.
Yeah.
She's as hard as cast iron nails.
She'll give Dale a run for his money.
Exactly. Is voiced by a woman who's like 4 foot, white, blonde hair and blue eyes.
It's the magic of video games, man.
It confused the hell out of me. It's like Kratos.
Yeah, like Kratos.
The old
Kratos, yeah. Original OG Kratos.
Yeah, the OG. wait, no, not the OG. The GOD.
Well. Wah, wah, wah.
My spelling went out the window then.
Oh yeah, this is my soundboard, by the way. Wah, wah, wah. No.
No, but seriously, Kratos, big, white, Spartan, gonna kill everything.
Literally a god.
Literally a god of war.
Yeah.
Voiced by the skinniest black guy I've ever met in my life. Well, I haven't personally met him.
I was going to say, you met him? Bloody hell.
Well, yeah, maybe once or twice, but you know. No biggie.
The weird thing is, with the new God of War coming out next week, the guy voicing him, and it's like motion capture as well, so it's actually him doing a lot of the action for cutscenes and stuff. You look at him and think, he's a
Kratos.
'Cause he's 6 foot hard. He's built as fuck. Last time I saw him in the when they first announced the game,
Yeah.
You look at him and think, I'd see him having a voice of Kratos.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though, isn't it? Because you look at someone like Tom Kenny, who voices SpongeBob, and you look at him and think, I can see him voicing SpongeBob. Yeah. And you also think he voiced Spyro.
I know.
Not like very first game Spyro, but 2 and 3.
Yeah.
The best ones. The second one.
Let's not cause a trigger.
I don't give a shit. Fight me. The second one was the best.
Don't say that. There'll be a horde of them outside. Punch up your dukes. I don't know why they're Irish.
We don't live in Ireland.
I know.
I think. I'm not sure anymore.
We live on an island.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Is that close enough?
Yeah, it's as close as we're going to let people know.
We're from Hawaii.
But, yeah, so you think, Tom Kenny. Well, you can see him with SpongeBob. You can't see him with Spyro. Well, at least, you might do. I don't know. Close your eyes. You can hear it. But
I suppose.
It's the same with Tom Hanks in Toy Story. Have you ever heard that?
No.
You ever heard that story about when he was stuck in a lift? No, he wasn't stuck in a lift, but he was in a lift with a mum and a kid. He tells us on the Graham Norton show or something like that. He's like,
is this where he came up with the idea for Toy Story? Or?
No, it's like, I think this is post Toy Story 3.
Ah, okay.
But like, obviously, no, the kids don't know. They don't know there's an actual person behind that voice.
I just think it's a...
So the mum basically says to the kids, like, oh, look, it's Woody. It's Woody. And he's like, no, it's not. It's just some old fella. I don't know who this is. and Tom Hanks is like, oh, God, okay. Kid, close your eyes. He's like, why? Just close your eyes.
Yeah. Always do that. When an old guy tells you to close your eyes, always do that.
When an old white guy tells you to close your eyes and you're underage, just do it.
I mean, just trust the guy.
There'll be free candy involved, probably. But yeah, so he's in the lift.
Dude, it's 2018. You want at least some free Wi-Fi.
You know what? You're not even wrong. You're probably not even wrong.
I know.
But so the kid is up there with his mother, by the way. It's not just some kid on his own. You dirty bastard. So the kid closes his eyes and he says a line from the film in Woody's voice, and the kid's face lights up like, oh my God, it actually is. He's probably still very confused, but he's like, yeah, that's actually him. So it's something like that, because I could rattle off a bunch of names of voice actors and say things he voiced, and you'd be like, really? So
I mean, it confused me, like the guy who played Cleveland in Family Guy.
Yeah.
He's white.
Yeah.
It confused the shit out of me.
And
my brain just couldn't comprehend this.
I actually looked this up recently. I'm pretty sure he also voices Herbert the Pervert.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Hey, weird. Chris.
It's weird when you think about that show. If a scene involves Peter and Quagmire, he's just having a conversation with himself.
Yeah.
Seth MacFarlane, he voices. He does Quagmire, Peter, Stewie, and Brian. And Peter and Brian have loads of adventures.
He does all the other, like, the little, like, random people that pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, just like random.
He does them as well. So if there's a scene of Stewie, Brian, Quagmire, Peter,
Basically, the episodes where it's like Road to Such a Thing, where it's just Brian and Stewie going on adventures.
He's
That's
talking
just
to
him
himself.
talking to himself. Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, that must be the best job ever.
Getting paid to talk to yourself.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'll be a millionaire.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh god. Speaking of oh god, though.
Back to God of War.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that comes out next week.
That does come out next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I wish I can get Spider-Man instead. This is the thing.
Really?
I really want Spider-Man.
I prefer God of War.
No, right. This is the thing. I'm going to say a little story here. This is a funny story and a bit of a sad story.
Gather around, kids. Gather around. Grandpa's telling the story.
To give it some context, we have a store, or we used to have a store over here in the UK called Granger Games. Who, moment of silence. Unfortunately, went
Let's
bankrupt.
just take a minute.
I'll do. Unfortunately, they went bankrupt or something like that a few the other week, so they're gone now, which is a shame because literally, if I want to pre-order a game, I don't do that very often. I don't pre-order very often, but if I do, I either go to Granger Games. Reluctantly, I go to Amazon because sometimes they're late with getting it the next day. It's but yeah, so they're going under. So now, if I want to pre-order things, it's either Amazon and have my package probably not arrive on time, or I go to Game.
Game's not a bad store.
It's not a bad store. I just feel like they're too expensive. They charge a higher price than most stores.
They are. I don't know.
As well as that, I haven't traded in game for a very long time.
Oh God, don't.
But if I remember correctly, you basically get nothing. CX is like hit and miss with what you get back for it. Great from Game. I remember tradings were awful.
Yeah, they were.
So I went there today because I had the intention to pre-order God of War, which comes out next week.
Yeah.
I want to pre-order Spider-Man, which comes out in September, and then Spyro, which comes out in September as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be broke in September. It's gonna be so broke. So
sure you don't want to come back to farm again?
No, I refuse.
No.
So so I pre-ordered God of War. I was gonna get the limited edition, which is like they had 3 versions. Had standard, which is just the game as it is. Limited edition, which is like steelbook, an art book. I think a few DLC. I can't remember. I have to look it up. And then the collector's edition, which is the big statue, the big cloth map, the fucking little something statue, 2 little statue things, all this kind of stuff, and DLC and such.
You got a cloth map that you can never use.
Unless you go to, Norway. I don't know.
What, you reckon it's scaled perfectly to Norway?
It might be, it's set in Norse mythology, if I can get my fucking words out.
North mythology
North
is a
mythology
brilliant.
there. It's set there.
Oh, does this mean... Oh, do you reckon you'll fight like Thor?
Maybe.
And...
Oh, do you reckon Mjolnir?
Mjolnir.
Do you reckon Mjolnir is going to be like an equipable weapon? That'd be fucking
That'd
cool.
be amazing.
That'd be so good. But anyway, off topic again. I wanted to pre-order the middle one because I didn't want just the game. I wanted a nice steelbook. I like a good steelbook.
No, why not?
I didn't want the collector's edition because I'm excited for the game. I'm not that excited for the game. You know what I mean?
See, this is where me and you vary.
Oh, I'll happily go bankrupt if it means I can just play games the rest of my life.
I mean...
But they didn't have the middle edition. They said it'd been allocated. I don't get what that means, but it basically means no, you can't pre-order one. That's the gist of the game lingo.
It's just a polite way of saying fuck off.
It's basically, nah. No, it's Little Britain's computer says no. Computer says no.
No.
You can't have it.
You can't have it. I've got it.
So my options were either get standard edition or collector's edition. And me being the dickhead I am, I was like, you know what? Let's go for the
Let's go bankrupt.
Let's go with the £120 collector's edition.
Oh god.
Because why the fuck not? So I pre-ordered that successfully.
Successfully.
Yeah, success. I'm gonna pay for the thing still. Yeah, that's been pre-ordered. I go to pre-order Spider-Man. Now they see that I actually want the collector's edition. That I had definitive in my mindset. I want the collector's edition of that.
Fair enough.
They don't sell that. I have to somehow find. Basically, it's sold out everywhere in the UK. Is the collector's edition. I have to find somewhere to buy that if I want it.
If we have anywhere else in the world willing to send James it, please
donate to the Give James Spider-Man charity. So I didn't even pre-order that because I was like, it's either gonna be collector's edition or no edition. I refuse. And then this is where the
What
funny
do you
story.
take me for? A regular gamer?
I ain't no scrub. MLG, brah. Fight me. Fight
Come
me
at me,
in
bro.
Call of Duty. I'm prestige level I don't know what. I don't get Call of Duty lingo.
I think it changes all the time, but it was like 10th prestige.
I'm 10th prestige in Call of Duty. Prove it. I don't know.
Oh god.
But then the last thing I want to pre-order is Spyro, because you know, it's
Spyro.
It's Spyro getting the Crash remake treatment. It looks fucking beautiful.
It does look spot on, like.
And so I go to pre-order that. That goes through.
The only dragon that can't fly.
Well, he did in one game, but no one played that game.
Oh, because it was shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Voiced by Elijah Wood. It's weird. Anyway,
Even worse.
it's a whole thing. So I'm stood there, you know. We have a nice little. I'm having a nice little back and forth with the guy who's serving me.
Oh, okay.
And I was saying how, it's not a bad thing. It just feels weird being that we grew up on Crash.
Yeah.
We grew up playing it on the PS1. It feels weird
To see it on the Xbox.
See it on the Xbox.
Oh, don't know. This burns me in ways it shouldn't.
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. People want to play it on those systems. By all means, you play it on them systems. Otherwise, it means forking out 200 odd quid for a PS4 just for one game.
I get that. I get that, but
It's just the idea of seeing the instructions pop up and say, press A to jump. I'm like, no, you press X to jump. You press square to spin. Not whatever is the left one, the right, the left button on the Xbox.
Bear with me, because I've had both. Bear with me.
Well,
and by console.
Well.
It was.
I think it's the X button, isn't it? It's like A, B.
A, X, Y, B.
Yeah,
so A is the X button. I'm going to break this down.
Okay.
A is the X button. X is the square button.
Okay.
No, I know. Y is triangle. And B is circle.
Right, okay. It just sounds weird to say that with Crash, because obviously with the first 3 on the PlayStation, they never left PlayStation.
No,
Same with 3 Spyros.
Yeah.
So I was saying to this guy, it just seems weird. It seems weird to just think about Crash being on those original 3 games being on the Xbox. And you know what he says back to me? This is the best part. He's like, oh, well, it's because Microsoft went and bought Naughty Dog.
Just no.
And I'm like,
no.
In my head, I'm like, you are so wrong. You could not be more wrong.
God,
but
no.
out in my mouth words, I just went, yeah. I didn't
you agreed with him.
I didn't know. I was so dumbfounded by like his lack of fucking knowledge of this. I mean, I get it, right? A job's a job. You don't like games. It makes no sense to work in game, obviously. But a job's a job.
A job's a job.
I would be perfectly suited for a job like that, because I could talk for hours on this shit. That's what we're doing now.
I mean, right now we're doing that.
We're about 40 minutes in, but still.
Yeah.
So I leave the store just thinking, you utter dickhead. Not me, him. I'm like, how could you be so wrong on this?
Oh God.
I mean, okay, I'm going to tell you now why. I'm going to deconstruct why what he said is wrong.
And by all means, take it away.
Let's think about what he said. It's because Microsoft bought Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
Right? First of all, the remake wasn't even made by Naughty Dog. They had no part in it. I'm pretty sure the people who made it actually only went to them and be like, "What do you think, guys? Do you think
Can we?
Do you think it's up to standard?" And they were like, "Yeah, go on. I'm pretty happy with that."
Yeah, why not? We're getting more money for it.
Probably. I'm pretty sure that's probably what they did with it. They had no say in it whatsoever. Microsoft didn't buy shit. Microsoft, they went to Activision and was like, "Can we have it too? Please."
No.
Go on, why not?
No.
Because Activision's the one who holds the rights to Spyro and Crash.
It's like Microsoft was trying to borrow his big brother's PlayStation pad.
Back in the day when the only exposure to games we had was playing our brother's consoles.
Yeah. Can I borrow it? No.
I'm playing on it. I'm gonna play on it. I'm better than you. Fact.
Fact. Oh, we're gonna have to bring that into a thing.
Fact.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a fact, you just yell fact.
Yeah.
It will be a fact.
Yeah, it's proven.
It's not too loud, otherwise I'm gonna break someone's eardrums.
Just driving down the motorway, just.
See the headline: podcast causes crash by yelling fact. Fact.
And that's a fact.
And that is a fact. I mean, it's a
grim fact.
It's a very grim fact, probably. But so he says Microsoft bought Naughty Dog. I'm like, well, look, Naughty Dog's not touched Crash Bandicoot since Crash Team Racing, because after that,
even Team Racing was a bit of a letdown for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. See, I'm not the biggest fan of kart races.
That's what I mean.
But
I felt to me it just felt too much Mario Kartish.
Yeah, but you can't. The thing with that is, I mean, it's like we were saying before about brands and stuff and recognition and stuff.
Hmm.
The what was it called? The knockoff iPod. The
Zune or something.
Yeah, the Zune or something like that.
The Zune or the
Everyone
Zoom.
looks at that because the iPod was more popular. Everyone's like, oh, it's basically an iPod.
Yeah.
You look at any kart racer now. It's like, oh, it's basically Mario Kart with something else. Like it's basically like Little Big Planet karting. It's Mario Kart with Sackboy.
Yeah.
You look at Crash Team Racing. It's like, oh, it's Crash Kart.
Yeah, it's Crash Kart.
Crash Kart. It's the same with Smash Bros. I hate that comparison. It's like you can't have another little 4-player arena battle style thing
Without
it being compared to Smash Bros. Because it's so popular.
Yeah, but it's like any fighting game, any side-scrolling fighting game either gets compared to Mortal Kombat,
Tekken, or Street Fighter.
Yeah. Like they were the founding games of side-scrolling fighters.
Yeah, the original fighting games.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, Mortal Kombat tried branching off as well, and they did that. Is it Shaolin monks? They tried doing, like, there was no fights outside. There was fighting in the arena, but it was like you actually went out on adventures and you had to do puzzles and stuff like that.
I remember something similar. I remember there being a Mortal Kombat game where you had sort of a hub area. You went to different missions and did the classic style fighting.
Oh no, you're on about I think, if I can remember, I think you're on about Conquest, where you played as what's his name?
One of them.
Yeah, one of them. One of the most Asian names you can think of.
Well,
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a brilliant game and all that, but
yeah.
No, it was like this game I'm thinking of. You played as Liu Kang or
someone else.
Fellow with the razor hat.
Oh,
Kung Lao.
Probably.
Yeah, you played as one of them.
I'd rather
two.
you buy me dinner first, but all right.
Or Kung Lao, and it's if you had you could go 2-player on it as well. One
Okay.
mate to play as Liu Kang, one fellow to play as Kung Lao.
Mm-hmm.
But it had the weirdest health bar on it ever.
Okay.
If, say for instance, me and you were playing it, you played as Liu Kang, I played as Kung Lao, because let's be honest, Kung Lao was fucking sick. Who else can rock a fucking hat with a blade on it apart from a Peaky Blinder?
Yeah, but Raiden though. No wait, hang on. Is it Raiden or Raiden?
Raiden.
Because didn't Metal Gear Solid have a Raiden?
They had a Raiden, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Raiden you're thinking of.
Carry on.
But yeah, no, and they had like the weirdest health bar ever. It'd be like, think of a normal health bar on Mortal Kombat.
So a normal health bar like a fighting game is the corners.
Yeah, the little corners.
Yeah.
Well, it had it in the middle. Like it connected into the middle.
Okay.
So in my mind, I thought, wow, this is going to be amazing because if you lose, I can still carry on fighting. And it didn't work like that. If you got hit, it took life off both sides.
Okay.
So basically...
So where was your opponent's health bar?
This was at the bottom.
Okay.
That's if you played 2-player.
Okay.
If you didn't, you just stayed in normal spots.
Standard
Standard.
Okay.
But no, it just confused me by you getting hit, I lose life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I didn't get that one bit. I mean, it confused me.
I can't say I'm a big fighting game fan. I've probably played about 3 or 4 of them in my lifetime. The last one I can think of was 2 or 3 years ago. It was like Persona 4 Arena, Ultimax, because there was 2 of them.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was a decent game. But that was like your 8-bit style.
Yeah.
3D models.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But no.
No, but yeah, no, they just confused me. That little health bar really did confuse me. It's like I never got the point of it.
Yeah.
But we went way off topic here.
Yeah, I was ranting about that guy in game.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah. So, me being the
generous gentleman you are.
Yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm going to share this story with my friends on the Facky Book, on the Facebook.
On the Facky Book.
On the Facky Book.
That's a whole different website.
Right, yes, it is. It's a very inappropriate website we're not going to plug, because reasons.
I don't feel being sued. I has no money.
Neither of us have money.
Sue me for what?
I smoke whites. Sue me for what? So, yeah, so I shared it on Facebook, and some of our friends chimed in. And I think the funniest part of the entire experience, apart from the fact that I was just stood there, like, basically face palming,
Just, oh god.
was the fact that someone believed what this story I told them. Like, when did Microsoft buy Naughty Dog? I'm like, well, it must have just happened because I'd never heard of a thing of this. And our friend who remained nameless,
Yes,
should we say shameless? Shame.
Shameless.
Game of Thrones ringing the bell.
Shame.
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 He's like, I was about to Google this, but then I used my brain and thought, no, wait, that's not right. It's like, yeah, no, it's not right.
The funny thing is, this is the first time I'm hearing this story. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, he knows too. If he's listening to this,
he knows.
He knows.
He knows.
Oh, he knows. He also knows you don't mix your tequila with your Jack Daniels.
Oh, God. Let's not bring up stories like that.
Grim.
It just,
Fucking
what made me laugh was after I
grim.
finished drinking that, the bartender or
Bar staff.
bar staff looked at me as if I just turned round and offered up a fetus in the name of Lucifer.
Because people say you don't mix your drinks, but typically they mean you don't vary from like beer to cocktails to mixers and all this thing. I think that's what they mean at least. What you don't kind of think about is you don't mix your shot with your GAD and Coke.
Why not?
Because I've never tried tequila. Touch wood. Never going to.
No, try tequila.
Never.
I'm gonna sneak some tequila into your system.
I will stab you.
I haven't even give you tequila yet.
I'll still stab you.
Just wake up and you've got a drip in your arm.
I can't imagine tequilas have like the nicest taste. And you know, JD and Coke, I've had that, and apart from the fact it basically comatose me because I'm a fucking lightweight with my alcohol. It's quite sweet because you got the Coke in there.
Yeah.
So you don't mix something as foul as tequila with something as
How dare you say foul?
I will say people take tequila with salt and lime, and you can't say it tastes nice. In fact, I'm pretty sure the salt and lime is to make the taste less shit.
No. See, it's
No.
No. Tequila good.
Consuela would say that. Probably. If she was real.
No, can we just sit back a minute? I know we're going way off topic and not talking about games or anything.
Okay.
That time me and you stayed in the hotel room after the after party.
Okay.
And
That's a whole other thing, but go on.
Yeah.
I'm going to see where you're going with this.
And the fact that the housekeeping staff at the time was actually Mexican.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Oh, I couldn't believe that.
I totally forgot. I was kind of very tired. We've been up late.
I mean, we'd been drinking since 7 the night before.
Yeah, we didn't get back to the hotel till about 4 in the fucking morning.
4, 5? No,
Something stupid.
because we skipped heaven till 7. So yeah, it would have been about 5 o'clock.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, that was.
That was it.
I couldn't help it though. I had a bit of a shit of an ending of the night.
For anyone listening, if you want to hear what an actual audio sample of regret sounds like, that was what you just heard. Was that? Oh, that was regret.
Yeah, that was instant regret.
Personified.
Yes. No, but I had a bit of a shit ending towards the end of the night. I went to the hotel room. I slept. I woke up in the morning to an actual
An actual Mexican housekeeper.
An actual Mexican housekeeper. I mean, I was only short of going, no lemon pledge.
Well, I mean, it sounds bad, but, stereotypes come from stereotypes don't pop out of nowhere.
I mean, we white.
We're getting way off topic. We're talking about games, damn it.
I know, we're starting to go into politics here.
Trump. No. Don't even, no. We don't use that P word. No, don't even think about it. So, on a lighter note, coming from a whole messy note,
yeah.
Spyro. Let's talk about Spyro for a second.
Let's talk about Spyro.
Because we could we discussed this at length before.
Oh god.
We could rant for hours about the stupid fucking rumor mill that went on for like a month at least.
We could make episode after episode of how much we ranted on about this, but I'd rather keep it short and sweet.
To sum it up, don't believe shit till it's announced.
I know. I mean, we got so hyped when we first ever seen it.
I got hyped like 6 times and lost all the hype times.
And then when it actually finally got released, it was like,
I'm excited. It looks amazing, but just get out already.
Yeah.
And then this is a bit of a let's call this a bonus rant. This is like a bonus level rant.
Mm-hmm.
They have missed a prime opportunity with the Crash remaster, the Crash Insane Trilogy. That's just call it what it is. They didn't put remember the classic code from the Crash 3. You put the code in, you got to play a demo of the original Spyro.
Yeah.
That was people play with that code on the Insane Trilogy for a while because it did something. It didn't do anything for a while because obviously Spyro only just got announced.
Mm-hmm.
but it did something, because so people knew that it did something. Eventually, it was going to do something.
Yeah.
Now that it's out, do you know what it does?
What?
It just plays the fucking trailer. It does not give you a demo, which is what everyone wants. Everyone wants it. You ask anyone who's excited for this game, or you just any fucking gamer out there.
Yeah.
If you said to them, would you like to play a demo of the new Spyro remaster?
They'd bite your hand off.
They'd snatch it straight out of your hands.
Yeah.
But for some reason, maybe it's just not ready yet. Maybe it's not that far along where they can be like, here is a comfortable demo to try, let people try it.
I mean, you've got to give it to them. You've got to realise it when it came out was 90. Wow.
8.
A whole 20 years ago it came out.
It'll be 20 years this September.
Yeah, so I suppose that's why they're...
We're old.
God.
God damn it.
God. Oh,
Do you know what? Do you want to know another fact that will make you feel old?
What?
Bit of a tangent here. We're older than Pokemon. I'm pretty sure Pokemon was like 96, something like that, 97.
You want to make us feel a little bit younger?
No.
Not
Go
much, but
on,
make us feel a little bit younger.
Go on then.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out in 93. So, you know, when I was old as Power Rangers.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good, because
Yeah.
I'd kill myself.
That's what I mean. So, you know, we gotta cling on to what matters there.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
yeah.
you know.
So, yeah, Spyro.
Yeah,
It came
Spyro.
out in 98. What were you saying?
Yeah, full 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You've got to realise how bad I say how bad the graphics were.
Oh, yeah, at the time, they were
At the
shit.
time, they were like, you know...
At the time, they were the dog's bollocks.
I mean, yeah, literally, they were the dog's bollocks. They were the Korean meatballs. But you've got to think about it, 20 years from now, they're going to look at our version of Spyro and think, wow, the graphics were fucking shit.
Probably. It's like you look at a game that's already been out, that has arguably very, very well received graphics, like The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
I've yet to play it. I've got it, yet to play it. You can't deny that game looks amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
The graphics are amazing. But like you say, in so many years' time, when the technology's developed further,
yeah,
we're gonna look back and be like, oh god, how did we ever play this?
Why did we ever be fooled into thinking this was quality?
You get that same argument, like graphics and stuff when it comes to VR, because every time you watch a trailer for a VR game,
yeah,
it looks good quality at least.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I know what you're
not
saying.
Terrible either. And when you put the VR headset on, because you and I have both had I've had more than you, obviously.
We've had a
time
little
with VR.
gander each.
Yeah, but it's a bit fuzzy when you get it on your head. On the screen, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, because we've both been players and participants and,
Yeah.
and viewers and stuff. So it's different when you put it on the headset.
That was the scariest day of my life, playing that game with you.
Which one?
Resident Evil
Oh.
7?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Resident Evil 7.
God.
A game near and dear to my heart.
What freaked me out more was when, without giving too much away.
It's been out for like 2 years now.
Yeah, so we can't really do that much
Like
of a
2
spoil.
years? It came out. It was a January release. I can't remember. It was 16 or 17.
I think it was a 17, you know. I think it just only came out with the VR, and the VR came out, I think it's 16.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. Yeah.
So I think it might...
Without googling it right now and making a whole lot of noise.
Yeah. I mean, don't quote us on it, like, but...
If we're wrong, we'll correct ourselves. But
Yeah, but that scene where they're at the dining table, that's the most horrible scene. Because when you're playing a game without the VR, it's on, it can be, oh yeah, look, he's got a knife in his face. You know, when you've got it on your eyes and you can see a knife coming towards your face, your anxiety goes through the roof so much. And being from Liverpool, my instinct was to fight back.
But you can't.
But you can't.
But you can. See, I'd probably lose a lot of street cred if I actually openly admitted the amount of times playing VR so far since I got it that I've actually jumped at things. Resident Evil 7 not being one of them.
You've got that amount of street cred.
Depends what street you go on.
Vice City, man.
then no. But that's beside the point. See, Resident Evil 7 didn't make me jump as much. The thing I remember distinctly made me jump so bad when I played VR was Farpoint. Was those
the little crab things?
Little crab spider things.
The big things didn't freak me out. It was them. Then they jump in your face and
yeah. Which as
too bad you didn't have a baseball bat version. Just
home run.
You're looking like what is Babe Ruth?
Space Babe Ruth. Space Ruth. No, you said a shotgun and an assault rifle with infinite ammo.
Yeah.
Cool down and stuff. But that scared the shit out of me because when I first played it, it was VR headset on, full headphones, not this shitty little earbuds, full headphones. And I was just killing these things, like, oh, these aren't so bad. And then I just kept missing one of them. Or rather, there was a few of them. I was aiming for one, another one got closer. It screamed, and then it jumped, and I was like, oh, shit.
Holy
it
shit.
Jumped. And it got right in my face, and I near dropped a tiny little poop.
I got one of them Hershey's Kisses in my
like
pants.
like a tiny little rabbit poop just went straight out my butthole. Yep, with the sound effect and everything.
Just...
Other than that, I don't think anything else is... No, lie. There is one other thing that scared me on VR. It was a demo for Here They Lie, which I never finished. I watched on the lead up to getting the VR and all the hype around it because I was like, oh, I really want one. It looks great.
No.
Here They Lie looked like a game I thought would be fun. Funny. Not fun because it's a horror game. It's a VR horror game. It's not fun.
It is. It's fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. Not fun to play. I thought that would be a funny one to experience with a friend by my side. I played a demo of it.
Your hand.
Yeah, just hold my hand while I play this. In fact, somehow hold my hand because I've also still got to play it somehow. So just hold my ear.
End up looking like that scene from Ghost.
Precisely. Just cuddle me and tell me it'll be okay.
Just whispering down your ear. It's okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay. So I played
fine.
I played a demo
wow,
for
I've
it.
got flashbacks to prison.
Oh god, don't bring up prison. We did some things. I played a demo
we did
for
things
it.
to survive.
This is not The Walking Dead. Not yet. We did things... No, you got me talking about prison and walking shit. So, I played a demo for Here They Lie.
Yeah.
I played so far through it. It's sufficiently creepy. You know, no weapons. You just got a torch. As you do. Things are appearing and disappearing as they do.
Mm-hmm.
I come into this room. A door opens. It wasn't open before. I come in this room. It's quite narrow. There's boxes everywhere. You can clearly see where you're supposed to go. I hear the door close behind me.
Yeah.
Now, everyone always says when they're watching a horror film, oh,
run.
Precisely, you run, or you just don't look, or you just don't. For one thing, you don't go into the creepy house full stop.
Yeah, you don't go into the creepy house full stop. You look
rational
at it and go, nope.
You walk away. Me being the genius that I am, I was like, why did the door close behind me? And I turned around, and there was some guy in a pig mask with a crowbar who beat the shit out of me, and I genuinely screamed and fell off my couch.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was not fun. Not fun at all. Still recording? Yeah, I think it's still going.
Oh god.
Brief intermission there. Had to be called away, unfortunately. So.
I mean, it was needed.
It was needed. Food was needed too.
Food and other things.
And liquids and bathroom breaks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. If this were a proper thing, if this were like a professional thing, we'd do it like a proper interval. But fuck intervals, man.
I mean, we'll have to maybe look into that a bit more.
We'll consider it. We'll structure a bit better next time, I suppose.
I suppose.
But I think we've chatted enough shit for enough time, don't you?
I do believe that we have.
Nothing else you want to bring up now? Do you have any plans to play anything other than Fallout? Are you looking? You got your? Is there anything coming out that you got your eye on? Because I know for a fact I've got my eye on God of War.
I know. I mean, apart from God of War, I mean, there's a game coming out in I think the end of this year or the beginning of next year.
Okay.
And it's right up my alley. It's a zombie game called Days Gone. Days Gone? No, it looks amazing.
Oh, yes, Days Gone, yes.
It looks amazing. You play as a...
biker.
Play as a biker, for one.
Yeah.
Play as a biker, but you're also like a hitman type. Not a hitman, you're like a mercenary type, a gun for hire.
Okay.
In the zombie apocalypse.
I do remember the tech demo, like the footage for that game. It does look really good.
It looks amazing. It's like as if The Walking Dead and World War Z sort of smashed together and made a game.
Because the zombies in it look quite decrepit, but they also act very hive mind.
Yeah, they do look. They kind of act a lot like a hive mind. Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. But the only thing that upsets me about the game that I can see so far is why is every single zombie game get it wrong?
Okay.
How'd you kill a zombie?
Headshots. Oh yeah. Well.
Let's take. Alright, let's just take for example Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
When did you ever have to shoot a zombie in the head to kill it?
You didn't, because there was just too many of them. That's the difference, though, isn't it? When you're fighting hordes, I think that comes down to what kind of game you play, though, because if you think something like The Walking Dead or like The Last of Us, those kind of infected zombie style things, they weren't coming at you in a massive horde. There was like a few of them, so
And anytime
them
there
out.
was a horde, especially in The Last of Us,
Yeah.
you ran.
Yeah, because to take them out, looking at it from a gameplay standpoint, not so much like a realism standpoint, it would be too hard to try and get headshots across the board. If a huge horde's coming at you, trying to get all headshots, you couldn't do it.
No, but that's my personal opinion. Where I think if you're not gonna do headshots to kill zombies in small numbers, then don't let us have free reign of killing thousands with leg shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sort of get that middle ground of, well, if there's more than 10, run.
more than 10, specific number. More than 10.
I'm just saying.
If it's 9, it can be handleable, but if it's 10, no, fuck that.
9.5.
Touch and go there, touch and go.
You are touching cloth at that point.
You see, until you mention it now, I actually completely forgot about Days Gone because it was supposed to come out this year,
Yeah.
but it's been delayed.
It's had a few bugs.
I believe so, yeah. And plus, to be fair, the guys making it, I forget who the studio were called, but the only real work beforehand was handheld titles.
Yeah.
Like they made, I think they made Daxter on PSP, and they made the god awful final installment of the Jack and Daxter, The Lost Frontier, which no one should play. No one should play it.
No one should.
It's been out for ages. People can still play it. I
wouldn't suggest it.
I played about 20 minutes of it. I was like, this is garbage.
I mean, apart from that, that's the only real game I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm quite selective when it comes to my games.
Yeah.
As in, I'm kind of a tough cookie to please.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to have... For me, I'm a shooter type of guy.
Yeah.
I need to have that, like, the guns. I like them. Like, I don't hate it. Alright, if you give me Fallout versus Skyrim,
Okay.
I'll take Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the mechanical side to it. What I mean by that is it's got its guns. Yeah, sure you can shoot arrows and you can shoot fireballs and that, like in Skyrim, but like I said, I'm a gun type of person, you know what I mean? I prefer the hot metal lead jacket.
See, I can take or leave guns, typically. I think I've only played like 2 or 3 first-person shooters in my life. One of them was Bulletstorm, which was funny.
That was a good game, that one.
And Titanfall 2, which I thought was very underrated. The only reason that didn't do better is because it came out at the same time as Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare. Oh, don't let me start on Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare.
That's for another day. We'll sort that next week, that one.
We'll rant about that. We've ranted about Spyro. We'll rant about Call of Duty next week. Although if we're ranting about Call of Duty as a whole, I could go on for hours because they're just so fucking dull. I mean, that's just my opinion. I know you differ.
I differ.
You like those games.
I like the story behind it. I mean, every single Call of Duty game is the same. Get from point A, point B, don't die, kill whoever gets in your way.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you can also branch that across to multiple games and just any. You can pretty much sum up gaming in that way.
And getting point A
pretty much
to point B and kill whatever gets in your way.
Think of a game that doesn't have that as a bare knuckles explanation.
Yeah, fair point. I'll give you that one.
Oh god! Even the most child-friendly game with still a bit of violence in there. Even though they don't call it killing, it's still violence.
I think it's that's another one as well. I think it's cute in video games when they try and make it child-friendly, so you don't kill them, you knock them out.
It's like in Lego games where they don't die, they just fall to pieces.
Yeah, they just fall to bits.
Which, when you think about it, is even more graphic.
Yes.
If you punch someone in the game and they fell to pieces, like in Dead Space.
Oh God. Let's not get started on Dead Space as well.
Oh, I love Dead Space.
No,
I want Dead Space to come back.
I love the first 2. The third one let it down for me.
Yeah, it did. The only good thing about the third one was the plot.
And
no, actually, that's not fair. To give it its credit, I liked what it did with the co-op. The co-op in Dead Space should not have happened. Full stop. With the horror genre like that, co-op should not have happened. But I like what they did with, is it John Carver? Is his name? I think something like that.
Yeah,
it's John
I
something.
think so. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that.
He had like dementia style things because you'd occasionally pass by doors that said co-op only, which are a total kick in the dick for a single player.
Yeah.
But if you were playing with a second player, they'd see things you wouldn't. So say you and I were playing it, and I was playing as Isaac, and he was playing as John. You'd see things on your screen that I wouldn't see, and that's how we get in those doors. And I thought that was a good use of co-op.
Yeah, it's a good use of co-op.
It actually gave both characters character.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it defined two different characters. It wasn't there's Isaac, there's Isaac's double.
Yeah, it's like if we play Resident Evil. You know, the decent games as co-ops, but could you honestly?
I mean, that's a game you've been grinding as well, Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, we have. We're getting there. We're actually, I think we're nearly at the end of one campaign. We still got 3 more to go though.
Yeah.
But you know, if you were to strip down the actual character models and the character names and the voices and everything, you just had like a stick figure with guns. Could you honestly tell me who's who?
No.
You couldn't, because there's nothing.
There's nothing there. So the fact that one's defined.
They both punch, they both kick, they can both wield a multitude of weapons. So.
I just love how he makes a normal tool, turns it into a weapon.
The plasma cutter. Oh my god.
And that noise when you fired it.
See, that, I'm pretty sure that was a collector's edition item when the second game came out. But I always wanted that, but I couldn't afford it because I was in high school. I think.
God,
I don't remember.
We're going back now.
Yeah, going back a bit too much. But anyway, that's not the point. We need to wrap this up.
Yep.
Okay, so it's been over an hour. I think we've sufficiently covered everything we want to talk about. Yeah, I think that's it. So, thank you very much for paying attention to our ramblings and brief intermissions and probably various audio
Side stories,
audio difficulties. But you know, we appreciate it. We'll
get there. We're getting better.
Yeah,
we'll get better.
You got to work at these things. But anyway, I've been James.
I've been Liam.
And we'll see you guys hopefully next week. And to sign off with, we'll just say this: the game, you just lost it.
Oh.
Ha ha. Bye bye.
Bye bye.